everybody, Andy here with Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Today I'm going to review the other half of the mysterious Dinostar company, the Psittacosaurus. I did review the pterosaur that they had released, and now I'm going to do this beautiful model. This Psittacosaurus, in my opinion, is probably one of the best that I've seen released by any company. But the crazy thing about the company that has released it, which is Dinostar as far as I know, that's what it says on the figure, is I can't seem to find anything out about them at all. They're pretty much impossible to find out any info on. They don't have a Facebook, they don't have a website that I've found. If you guys have any information that can lead me in the right direction as to where I can find out anything about this company, it would be fantastic, because I know next to nothing. The only thing I do know is that Hong Kong, or Monster House Hong Kong, HK, was selling the figure. I saw it on eBay, I thought it was awesome, and I purchased it because of that. This figure, like I said, is fantastic. It is a great representation of the Psittacosaurus in my opinion. It looks very, very cool. It doesn't have Papo type detail to it with like the skin and the scales. There could be more detail. I can say that with confidence. They could have put a lot more detail into the actual skin tone and just the scales on the model and everything, but that, you know, they don't have to, because in my opinion it still looks fantastic. The color scheme they went with looks very natural to me. I love the bright reddish color here on the back of the tail. This figure is also a pretty decent size, which is a plus. It's not super huge, but it's not very small, so if you want a nice sized figure, a nice sized version of Psittacosaurus, this is a good one to go with. I think the only one that I would say is probably beating this right now would be the Safari release, and I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of torn. I might like this one just as much as I like that, although the new Schleich version that's coming out looks also awesome, but I've only seen prototypes, so who knows what it'll look like in person. One thing that happened with mine when I purchased it, I got it, oh god, trying to shift here a little bit. When I got it out of the box, I noticed that its hand was actually broken off. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem. I don't know if maybe I just had a mailman that didn't care too much, was having a bad day, smashed it around a little bit, but the hand was broken off. Luckily, it was a very clean break, so I was able to just throw some glue on it, put it right back, and you can't even notice that it was ever broken to begin with, which is a good thing, because the figure is beautiful. I would have been very sad if it looked like garbage, and I hate having to message someone on eBay and say, hey, my figure came broken, I want a new one. I don't like to do that. Starting at the head here, we'll take a closer look. Beautiful little beak on it. It has a nice little spot of yellow right on the edge of the beak. Kind of sets the beak off in my opinion. I can't see inside the mouth at all, even though it's opened. It's so dark. I've never really bothered to look in there, so I can't really tell you what the detail looks like in there. If there's any at all, it may just be non-existent. But it comes up to the nostril. Nice white light color here on the face. Starts to get to a darker tone the further back on the head you go. The eyes look marvelous. I think the eyes, they have a little bit of a gloss to them. They look really, really real. And they have a nice little slit eye, which is pretty much almost like a predator-ish eye, but it really makes this model look cool, in my opinion. I really like the way they did that. Some nice skin folds going down the neck, so they did put some cool detail, some really nice detail there into the neck. The only thing, like I said, that's really not that established on the figure would be like scales. Some places it's just kind of smoothed over, I don't know. They could have just did a little more with the scales. You got some nice little bumps here and there. Nice brownish color. It goes to a lighter color on the legs, except for on the back hind legs here. It gets to a nice dark color on the back feet. The back lower part of the legs. Just a little bit of black spots here mixed in here and there. Again, some beautiful skin folds here on the back behind the leg, up here on the leg as well. And it goes to this beautiful tail that we looked at before that has a little bit of white, a little bit of orange, reddish type color. Depends on the way you look at it. So yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. Absolutely awesome. I really wish I knew more about the company that made this, because I would love to be able to look and see what future releases they're going to have. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't seem to find out anything about them. They're pretty elusive. As far as size goes, it is about 7.5 inches. Height to the tip of the tail looks like the highest part is a little over 3 inches. Height on the head is about 3 inches. So it's a decent sized figure. It looks beautiful. I cannot recommend this enough to anyone that likes a Psittacosaurus. If you like Psittacosaurus, you should have this because it is beautiful. Can't stress that enough. It looks good from every side. Just absolutely awesome. They did a great job with this. Hopefully if Dinostar releases anything in the future that's worth buying, I will definitely get it. I believe this one is about $40 to $45. You might be able to find it for a little cheaper. I will try my best to see the cheapest price I can find on eBay. I will link in the description because I know nowhere else to buy it other than eBay or Monster House HK's website. And yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. And again, if I get any more Dinostar figures, I will be sure to review them here on the channel. Thank you guys for watching.